3, 2, 1.
SuperFriend. Sit down.
Bitch! Welcome to the show that you know what this is, because you clicked on it already. So why do we have to tell you what it is every week?
Sorry, I'm still
Do you
getting
like my Scooby-Doo bit?
I'm still getting it's not that I don't like it. I'm still just getting over the fact that in order for the editing process to work a little easier and better for you, that you chose karate to lead us in.
Oh yeah. I just needed something high pitched so that way I can get a large
A marker.
spike.
No,
Yeah.
I respect it. That's good. Welcome everybody to the first episode after the anniversary of SuperFriends Sit Down. We are here.
Is this season 3? Are we calling this season 3 now?
Yeah, let's call it season 3, whatever.
Bitch.
I have chosen to look how I feel, which is like shit to those of you just listening. My hair is all a flutter. I don't know. It's not looking good.
It's something. You need a haircut.
I do. And guess what?
You're getting one tomorrow.
I am getting one tomorrow, and it'll be wonderful. My not so luscious locks will be gone, but that's fine. But yeah, welcome. It's been a hell of a week. It's been
a hell of a day.
We had a fucking tornado warning the other day.
We had a tornado.
Oh,
it touched down in Carteret. I don't know if it touched down, but it was in Carteret. A tornado.
Like off the waterfront, like a waterspout?
No, not off the waterfront. I don't remember where exactly it was, but the whole street flooded by work, and a garbage can floated down the street.
That was just me.
No, because it was empty. It could have been you.
I'm full trash.
You're full of garbage.
I'm the holder of trash. In fact, there's my new handle. Hi everybody, holder of trash. Alex Bianchini here for another episode of SuperFriends Sit Down.
You're the holder of trash. I'm like the sucker of trash.
You're just the vacuum of dicks.
I'm just a vacuum with nipples.
It's true.
Yeah, everyone is.
So I have a fun little beer reveal for you.
A reveal. We love reveals.
I think you're gonna.
As a gay person, I'm obsessed. Oh, I already saw the head. Give me this golden. What? This is cunt. I love this.
Girls' Night In by The Veil, which oddly enough I went to a month ago today.
They made the oldest person in this cast look like the youngest. She looks about 7 years old here.
They do look like a bunch of children with old people wigs on.
Right? It's just because there's no wrinkles in the face. The only one who actually looks old is Betty White because they gave her like the neck wrinkles.
Yeah. Now, if I could,
wait, I'm sorry. Pink Boots Society.
So it's a charity. It's a charity beer.
Cool.
So that's actually what I was going to get into. I actually don't know much about the Pink Boots Society, but today we have, and it's going to be weird. Do you have a cup or anything?
I have a mouth.
You're not gonna.
No.
Because I've opened this beer before and it looks like mop water because it's made. Ew. It's made with it's a double IPA with activated charcoal.
What?
So the flavor profile I think is supposed to be something reminiscent of a Riesling wine, and the first time I had it, it was very very odd.
Of a Riesling wine?
Yeah.
I like a Riesling wine.
Well,
Am I gonna taste this?
Do you want to taste this?
I didn't even taste the SuperFriends one last week. Oh. Well, Alex, you shot all over me.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
Whatever, you didn't get it on the MacBook. So
the SuperFriends one last week was...
horrible?
No, it was legitimately like the profile that you hate, just like bitter grapefruit. Now,
yeah, I do hate bitter.
Fuck, do you...
What?
Because I wanted to show you what it looks like. You can see it like from the top, how it's just dark. Kind of purpley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, bottoms up, it does smell a little grapey.
Grapey?
Grapey with a G. I just want to make that grape, like Gilbert Grape. Not the other.
Okay. Grape flavored beer with charcoal in it.
Okay, with it being the only beer I've had, it's not bad. Because the first time I tried this, it was during a share, and there was several involved.
Oh, okay.
So, not bad.
Not bad at all. Shall I taste it?
You want to?
Give me your backwash, you bitch. You backwash bitch. Oh, wow, this is so warm. Is it just because your hand was holding it? There's like a warm spot.
Yeah. That's me. I gotta tell you, I walked into my house, and 3, 2, 1. He's going for seconds.
That's actually pretty good.
Really?
That's probably the best beer I've ever tasted on the show.
Holy shit. Stop the
I
presses.
will not deny that does taste like a Riesling.
All right. Good.
It's been a long... Wow. It's been a... Ooh.
What a way to start the season, everybody. We have a beer that Vince can actually find palatable.
It's the Golden Girls.
It's
really what it is.
It's the power of Blanche.
It's the power... No, Rue McClanahan, spirit animal. Come on. She played Blanche. I'm sorry. I called her by her government. Or her stage name. What was her name? Blanche
Devereaux.
Yeah,
or
Devereaux.
something.
Loved her. She was everything I aspired to be in life.
She was you as a retired old granny. Just out there getting dick on the daily.
That's what... Yeah. Lots of dick.
All you need is a southern accent.
I wish I could, but I can't do a southern accent. I could go full, like, Italian Guido because of my heritage, but other than that, I can't do any real... I maybe could do, like, British and Australian, but only for a few words.
And eventually they're going to start to melt, because that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It does.
And then it turns into Irish, and then it goes... It just... You go from British to Australian to Irish to Jamaican. You can't control it. You just somehow end up so far from where you started.
I can agree with that.
Speaking of Australian, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Astro League podcast. Do you know them from the
group? Yeah.
Yeah. He's been sending these like giant boxes of Australian stuff to other podcasts.
What?
I said, I was like, how do we get one? So after we're done, actually, I think I should DM him and see how we could set that up.
Define Australian stuff?
Vegemite.
Okay.
And like, I have to show you one of the videos. He sends them boxes and like they do unboxings on Instagram, but we could do like an unboxing on the podcast. I think that would be real fun.
We can send them. We can send them New Jersey stuff like gabagool and pizza.
If you want a box filled with New Jersey authentic stuff, let me know. I would love to set that up, Cheetah. A slice of pork roll.
Just
a slice of Taylor ham.
It's got to be the loaf. You got to do the loaf.
No, it's got to be that fucking red box of the Taylor ham pork roll.
The Taylor brand pork roll.
Oh yeah.
What else?
What else would be very New Jersey?
A middle finger.
A middle finger with I pump my fist, not my gas sign, or a shirt that says that.
Jersey girls don't pump gas. One of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like you can walk into one of those.
A free Snooki shirt. We can get
I was just about to say like any seaside shore store shirt.
God, what else would be so typical? Any like cheetah print, a headband, gaudy jewelry,
big sunglasses,
self tanner, some bronzer. If you want a New Jersey box,
traffic,
please let me know. I will make one.
A
pothole.
Yo!
Oh, that was
I'd like
good.
to remind everyone this is completely unscripted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we have our notes and stuff, but
and that's barely what you could call an outline.
That's genuine. What just happened there?
Alex, tell me about what your week's been like.
Oh man, it's been work, but the most importantly, I had the honor, the
privilege, and the prestige.
Yes, of dog sitting. Jackie's dog Loki, and I gotta tell you, based off of my old dog to Loki, dude, it's like a full-time job because that little motherfucker, as much as I love him to death,
he's got a lot of energy.
Not only that, but he associates playtime with me. So like I got there, I got him out of the cage, took him to the bathroom, and like it's very early in the morning, and I turn around, and then he literally like throws the ball at my feet and he just waits there. He looks at it, it looks at me, it looks at it, it looks at me, and I'm like, I look at my watch.
What
I'm
color
like,
is the ball?
Black and white.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it a red ball like an American Horror Story?
Oh no, it's orange and blue, but through a dog's eyes, it's
black and white.
Yeah, it is not. It's not red ball, but he. I looked at him. I looked at my watch. Like, dude, it's 6:45.
He said, "I don't give a fuck. Throw the ball, bitch."
To the exact words, probably.
Yeah, and I know what it's like.
And I felt terrible because over the weekend it was like 95 degrees.
Oh, it was hot.
And I wanted to take him to the park so bad, and
you should have seen if there was like an indoor thing for dogs to do.
What?
It'd be fun, like a play park for dogs.
Well, they do have them, but it's like a doggy daycare, and it's not like somewhere you bring like your humans and shit. But what I wanted to do,
like Six Flags for dogs. We should make that. We should do that.
Like an indoor dog park.
Yeah.
TM trademark.
Indoor dog park with rides and games.
Like a little.
They can win a Pokemon plushie.
Oh my god.
They can win a squeak toy
or treats.
Oh, treats. Oh, bitch. Are we about to become fucking millionaires? This is how I made $100,000 in a year on TikTok. Right now, that's all I get is like
Bark Park trademark.
Conspiracy. Bark amusement park.
I love it.
Oh,
woof woof in your fuzzy
y'all. All right, write that shit down so we don't fucking forget it.
You can woof woof in your fuzzy woof woof.
Oh my god. Fuzzy Burlow. I already forgot what I was saying. Oh, all I'm getting on TikTok right now, whenever I scroll, is conspiracy theorists and like how to make money on a side hustle. So I don't know what TikTok is trying to tell me, but all I've known so far is you can buy and sell things on Amazon for cheap through another website and never have to touch the product. You can sell false eyelashes and make up to $100,000 a year. 8 people are going to be infected with superpowers from the sun by October of this year. And Atlantis will be found in the Bermuda Triangle with over 15 species of human-fish hybrids.
You know, I've been saying that the Bermuda Triangle holds Atlantis for like a long time.
Have you really?
I've had that thought forever.
I'm going to have to show you this person's TikTok. Apparently he's a time traveler. So he keeps giving like all these... maybe I screenshot some.
I love that. But yeah... I felt terrible because like we ended up having to play Fetch and Sykes. He's a border collie, so his hair is as thick as mine. So like we're both outside for 10 minutes, and it's like we're done. We're done. Luckily enough, I combined playtime and business, and we started playing with the hose. Mm-hmm. So I took that opportunity to like hose his ass down, cool him off, and then I bathed him just in the lawn. With my Rugged Paw shampoo.
I did see that post.
Lovely plug. Made him smell like lemongrass. It was wonderful. But I mean, the only thing that was a bummer about it is like when it's like towards the end of the night, and like you just want to hang on the couch, watch a movie, and like you know how like I'm sure Ziggy like comes and sits with you and like snuggles and
he was here an hour ago.
Exactly. I don't get that. he'll like lay on me and dig his elbow into my ribs for a little bit. It's true, but he's also a border collie, and I don't think they're really. I think
I don't know if they level out, but
they're a go kind of dog.
Ziggy used to be a lot more energetic, but now that he's 12 years old and a grumpy old man, he just wants to be pet. He just wants to be let out. He wants you to sneak him a piece of cheese, and he wants to chill. He wants to be wrapped in his burrito, and don't bother him.
With that burrito over there?
Yeah. I showed you the picture of him in a burrito. Yeah. Yes. The cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life is my dog wrapped in a burrito blanket. Absolutely.
You should put that on the.
I sure will.
Love it. Now, one thing I will say is part of dog sitting, I had a very hard time getting him to walk because he's still feeling the shell shock of 4th of July and the fireworks. So, like, I couldn't get him off the property unless I drove him or carried him. Aww. So, again, fireworks, especially if you're lighting them off in the middle of the day when, like, you can't see or enjoy them, like, fuck off. Like, have fun.
Also, it's July 19th.
Like,
cut the shit. It's been 15 days.
But also, like, do it where you can see it. Don't just blow things up to blow things up in the street, you fucking degenerate prick.
Tell me how you really feel.
I just did. On top of that, I mentioned Black Summer last week. I watched the finale after I put Loki to bed, and I was texting you about it. I gotta tell you, I like started to really enjoy the show, and then it just got really boring, and then the characters all just really started to piss me off because they're in this scenario with obviously there's a zombie infection, and if you die, you become one of them. If you're bitten or scratched, whatever, like the same cliche shit you get all the time.
Right.
But the characters just do such dumb shit and act so stupid. And a lot of them are literally like equipped with tactical gear, like Kevlar vests, automatic rifles, and all sorts of weaponry. There's dudes with fucking automatic rifles getting just eaten alive as they're trying to gun down one guy that's running straight for them. Where all it needs, like, I don't know how fucking stupid you have to be, but it's like if you're not sure of your aim, you turn your weapon around, and if you're running at me, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bop you right in the face, and then I'm going to shoot you when you're on the ground. But in the fucking episode, there's like 3 dudes that get killed, and they all have firearms and weapons. This one guy just running, just pretty much doing parkour at this point, kills like 4 or 5 of them with like a brick, a hammer, and like his feet.
And that's what it goes to show you, like
the resilience of survival.
It's all what's in your brain.
But to their credit, they are the scary kind of zombies that are very ferocious and run very fast. They're not the ones that just kind of like ooh after you.
Gotcha.
They're
the modern zombie. They've heard about Orange Theory.
Yeah.
They downloaded the Running app.
I love it.
So you've complained to me about Black Summer twice now.
Yeah,
which means I probably won't ever watch it.
Yeah, you really don't need to at this point. It's honestly, especially if you watch it late at night, like there's such a little amount of dialogue. Mm-hmm. It's just like, okay, I can't.
Do you have HBO Max?
I don't.
Okay.
My parents might, but I myself do.
I started watching this show called The White Lotus, and I'm so confused as to what the fuck is going on. But I know Nicole Kidman's in it at some point.
Okay.
And it's a lot of celebrities in the cast, like a lot of well-known people. Like Jennifer Coolidge is in it, Connie Britton's in it, Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria is in it. She was also in The Handmaid's Tale.
Okay.
Tons.
Which one is she?
From The Handmaid's Tale?
The Sydney Sweeney.
She's from Euphoria.
No, like which character?
In what?
In Euphoria.
I don't remember her character's name.
Was he? No, I'm thinking Utopia.
Oh yeah, you're thinking about Utopia.
You're thinking of
totally different show.
My bad.
Not the same. But I have no idea what the hell's going on, and it's really just a bunch of white people on vacation at a resort in Hawaii getting told like they can't have things, and them getting mad because they're like rich and entitled.
I hate that.
I hate it, but I also kind of love it because it's like the point of the show is to make them feel like just because you have all this money, like you can't get everything you want.
Okay, like that I can get down with.
There's this one dude. All he does is complain about the fact that he didn't get the honeymoon suite. They're like he's in the second biggest room on the property with an ocean view, and it's like a huge room. And he's like, but it's not the pineapple suite. I'm paying for the pineapple suite. And the guy's just like, this fucking guy, get out of here. And he we're 2 episodes in, and he's brought it up at least 7 times.
I love it. I hate it, but I love it.
I just want to know what the point is.
It's such a Chad move. Is his name Chad?
I don't know I forgot what his name is. But the one episode I was just watching, this is not much of a spoiler alert. Sydney Sweeney brings like a friend on the trip, and I guess they're lesbians with each other. They were talking about how like, what if we get bored? We didn't bring any drugs. I wish we had drugs. And then the girl goes, oh wait, I forgot I have pot. Pulls out like a fucking at least like a quarter
like
of an ounce, and she's like, wait, I don't have anything to smoke it with though. Oh my god, hold on. Pulls out a fucking water bong and is like, I forgot I packed this last minute. And then the girl goes, oh yeah, that's right, I have Adderall. Oh, and she opens the Adderall bottle. She's like, oh my god, I forgot I fucking stored ketamine in here. Then she's like, oh, we can also do some of my Klonopin, but we can't do too much or I need them for my panic attacks. Like in the span of 3 minutes, they went from no drugs to a fucking smorgasbord buffet.
To all the drugs. Can I tell you something fun?
I would love for you.
So earlier today, there was speculation that the Japanese Olympic Committee, I shouldn't say the Japanese Committee, but the Olympic Committee.
The Olympics that are going to be held in Tokyo.
Yes. The Olympic Committee is trying to deter sexual activity between athletes because, like, amidst everything going on with COVID. So somebody had put up that apparently the beds that are to be installed in the Tokyo Olympic Village will be made of cardboard. This is aimed at avoiding intimacy among athletes. Beds will be able to withstand the weight of a single person to avoid situations beyond sports. And then the tweet's attached that says they're acting like the floor doesn't exist.
And you read my mind because it's like, okay, you're gonna give a cardboard bed to the world's most elite athlete so that way they can sleep and perform well in the Olympics for their country. You don't think Susie's gonna get raw dogged by Kevin bent over the fucking banister?
Well,
You act like there's not fucking pools, jacuzzis, and hot tubs that they can go mix all their fluids in.
Well, oh god,
I just don't understand. Well, cardboard bed. That's the solution, guys. No, they probably just couldn't afford beds.
Well, the speculation, that was a speculation. It was debunked. Apparently, an Irish gymnast started like just jumping around on one.
Oh.
But the beds in question can support apparently up to 441 pounds.
So one Olympian.
Untrue.
I'm fucking with you.
maybe one sumo. But I don't know. I think people just made like the joke about it because they're like, "Oh, a cardboard bed, like it's what, so they don't fuck over there."
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I thought that was actually a serious thing.
I thought it was earlier, and that's just what I saw earlier.
And now we've read the article.
And yeah, now I saw
fake news.
There's a video. I can't pronounce his first name's definitely Reese, and then it's something super Irish.
With a spoon.
Yeah.
With his spoon.
With his spoon. That's right. I'll try. Hold on. I'll try it for you right now. Reese or Rice McGlenigan.
There you go.
I want to say.
All right, that wasn't that bad.
McGlenigan. Yeah, that sounds about right. He's definitely Irish. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Name like fucking McGlenigan. He probably has a fucking jig named after him. Oh my god! I actually have a random thought for you. I was listening. So one of my coworkers was telling me that the Beach Boys is like his favorite band ever. He's an older guy. And I was listening to just
still
like
doesn't give him permission to have that to be his favorite band.
I was just listening to the lyrics of their songs, and then another song came up from a different band that sounded exactly the same. And writing music in that time frame, in that era, must have been so easy because everyone just sang about stuff they were doing that day. Like
Love Shack is literally about going to a fucking sugar shack and like playing arcade games and shit. It's like
yeah, but like the Beach Boys specifically, it's like we're gonna go surfing today. We're gonna drive a fast car. Yeah. We're gonna talk about the fast car in another song.
Well, because they're writing music for you to listen to while you also do those activities.
Yeah.
So that way you can make your Instagram, TikTok videos.
It was the 50s or 60s, whenever the Beach Boys
were
around.
ahead of their time. They knew social media was going to be the death of pop culture, so they said, let's leave behind every song for every activity you can think of. Imagine it's like... I forgot one of the beats of their song, but I was going to try to make a fisting joke.
One of the beats of their songs, dude, they're like all the same. Also, speaking of TikTok, I'm pretty sure on my way here, I saw somebody doing...
TikTok?
Under a bridge. Like, they were just dancing over their phone light under the bridge.
Why do people... I don't know. If you're gonna make a fool of yourself, do it in the privacy of your own home.
Or if you're gonna do it outside, don't do it where someone could rubberneck and crash the car. Also, you're hanging under a fucking bridge. Like,
yeah.
You a troll?
I was just gonna say she's a troll. She's trolling the internet, maybe.
I don't know.
Views on TikTok. How about that?
Could be. Could be. Can I hit you with a little bit of good news?
Oh, sure.
So
is there?
Yeah.
Is there good news?
So I was reading about someone named Karen. I'm gonna say
Karen.
Like Kieran.
Oh, I was like, "There's good news about a Karen." I have to hear it.
Kieran.
Okay, Kieran.
I want to say his last name is pronounced Moise or Moose. It's Moise, but the I has the little dots over it.
Karen Moist.
So he's an 8th grade kid. He's now 18. He grew his hair for that long. He get this big ass.
He grew his hair from 18 to high school.
8 to 18.
8 to 18. Okay.
Yeah. And he had a big old afro, and he donated the money, and he's going to the Air Force. He recently cut off all of his hair for charity, raised more than $45,000 for kids with cancer.
Good for him.
And he did that in memory of a friend he had lost to cancer. And I was reading this today when I was at work, and it was 19 inches of hair, and he decided to tie a fundraiser on top of it, and he said his goal was to raise $1,000 for St. Jude for every inch of hair, and what else? He ended up raising $19,000 on that, and then doubled it. So his last check ended up being around $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Good job, Kieran.
Yeah. I figure we always talk about just like silly shit in the world, like how Karen or Twink is the new Karen. Can you elaborate on that?
So
gonna go for a quick 180 from
let's go from Kieran to Karen.
There you go.
So over the weekend.
Is that like being from Justin to Kelly?
Can you believe I actually tried to see if the soundtrack was on Spotify the other day. It's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think that it would be.
I would think so too, but that movie fucking sucked.
Doesn't mean the soundtrack wasn't bad.
No, the soundtrack was worse.
Oh.
But there's like 2 songs on there that I feel like are such a bop. And I just have to listen to them sometimes. And I don't know the title of them, so...
Okay, speaking of Spotify, the Saturday morning when I woke up from dog sitting Loki, I was texting Jackie and I was letting her know, I was like, hey, listen, like I really hope that when you come home the house doesn't smell like fart because my butt is just going off right now.
Okay.
And then I sent her a picture of this and I was like, it really just do be doing the most right now and this is what it sounds like. To everybody listening, I showed Vince a picture, or not a picture, but the Spotify of trumpet best solos. So, it do be doing the most sometimes. Do be do Go ahead.
So over the weekend, Cardi B announced a new collab with Normani.
I don't know who that is.
Normani is one of the former members of Fifth Harmony.
Okay.
So, they all had their kind of solo careers happening, and Normani decided to do a full rebrand of her image and release a song called Wild Side with Cardi B. And I don't know the whole story about it, but Cardi B just said something about white twinks ruining everything. And as a gay man who is not a white twink, I can agree. They ruin everything.
Why do you say
because
that?
because she like made some comments about twinks. Twink has now been turned from a descriptive term into now like more of a Karen type of label, and that is the energy I need going forward for the rest of the year. Is to just have that in my back pocket now. Everything that's old becomes new again. So, Twink is the new Karen. Let it be known here by 2 fat men. We're saying yeah.
I have said nothing in regard to
You said
this.
it before me. You said Twink is the new Karen. Can you elaborate on that?
I asked you about it because you told that to me, and this is exactly what I did. I read the message and I just went,
Got it.
Okay. And then I typed my response to you. And then I typed the notes in my notes.
Yes. So moving on from one rap songstress to another. Alex, can you tell me what you learned about over the weekend?
I can, and I was so jazzed about it because I thought there might be a chance that Vince didn't know about it, and boy, was I fucking wrong.
I know everything.
Especially if it's about Nicki Minaj and all the...
Yeah, Nicki Minaj and memes. Come on.
Barbies? Is that who they are?
Barbs.
Barbs. Fuck, I was
Barbs.
almost there.
I got barbs.
So I had read somewhere that apparently there was some sort of... what the internet is calling it is the MCU, which is the Nicki Cinematic Universe,
yes.
where apparently her and Tom Holland have children and marital issues?
Tons.
Tons of kids and marital issues? Or?
Yes. They've got kids, they've got marital issues, they've got a Twitter beef relationship that the internet just loves to hate. Or hates to love? Both.
But see, what I was reading about is, because I looked it up a little bit.
It's completely fake.
I know
it's
I know.
fully fiction. It's like fan fiction.
Well,
it's hysterical.
That's the funny part about it, because I was reading about it, and apparently, so Nicki Minaj apparently announced that she's expecting a child.
Yes.
With Kenneth Perry,
That was a long time ago.
Kenneth Petty, her husband. Well, this has been going on for a long time?
Yes.
Holy
she's
shit.
had the baby. She's been popped that sucker out.
She been babied?
She been baby mamaed.
Okay. I don't know.
It's a continuation though. It's
okay.
It's like a meme that lives on for the rest of the world.
Well, apparently people just started to jokingly congratulate Tom Holland, and then the internet was just like, "What did I miss? Like, what's happening here?"
Yeah.
And then people, while
Spider-Man.
some were left confused by the claims, others jumped in to explain that the joke stems from a meme created in April 2019 depicting a love triangle between Nicki Minaj, Tom Holland, and James Charles. It's been a joke for years. No idea how it started, but people started to make these edits about Tom Holland and Nicki being a thing, and it just took off. Okay.
Tom Holland, James Charles, and Nicki Minaj. 2 white twinks and a bad bitch.
Okay. I had no idea this was 2 years old.
I mean, it's not like it happened. Yeah, it happened 2 years ago, but like it's still relevant in today's media.
I wasn't when it
still
started 2
referenced.
years ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
absolutely.
Here we are, July 19th, 2021. It doesn't show the date on my watch. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was like, when is your watch face?
That
one? Bitch.
Yeah.
We matching. Okay, bitch. All right, let's go.
What?
I don't know. We just have the same watch face. We're matching.
Simpatico.
Let me just have a positive moment for the day.
Okay.
I started my day off by going to Hurricane Harbor because it was going to be a nice sunny day. And I was
Wait, today?
Today.
Like after you cooked?
After I went to the gym.
Oh shit.
I went to Hurricane Harbor.
Oh wait, can I say what? I watched Vince deep throat a banana today.
We can get back to that.
It was romantic.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
He baby birded it.
That was the downfall. From there, everything was downhill.
He went "What?" and I went. So you went to Hurricane Harbor.
So I drove down to Jackson.
You got wet and wild.
Entered the Six Flags entrance, whatever. Get to the entrance to Hurricane Harbor. Oh, we're filled to capacity.
On a Monday morning?
Motherfucker, wait. So then I'm like, all right, that was the first entrance. There's another entrance, and there's someone directing traffic. So I asked, I was like, do you have any idea as to when the capacity will be low to the point where you'll be able to take admissions again? Like, should I just turn around? What should I do? The girl's like, I don't know. Literally, she had no answers for any of the questions. And I said, is there a number I could call to ask? And she said, everyone asks the same thing. So you're going to be waiting on hold for a long time. And then I said, is it updated in the Six Flags app? Because I have a season pass. She said, probably not. It probably won't be. And then I said, y'all got like a Twitter or something that can update and let me know? To which she said, no, we don't. So then I went to the park because I was like, we'll just walk around. Six Flags, very underwhelming now. I don't know. The park
Well, there's been like a number of disasters recently there, hasn't there?
Didn't go on a single ride. Didn't want to either. But then we walked around the park and I was like, you know what? All I wanted to do today was get wet and just relax in the sun. I just wanted to be a water baby and be in the water, get a little sun, and dip my toes in the water, and flip-flap, patty-whack.
Give a dog a bone.
Give a dog a banana. And so then, driving back, I was like, you know what? Let me reroute this bitch to Keensburg, and I'll go to Runaway Rapids.
Okay.
So, from Jackson to Keensburg is an hour, because you have to go all the way up the turnpike.
Right, and then loop
get
back
off
around.
at exit 11, and go all the way back down to Keensburg.
It takes you all the way... Holy shit.
It's either that or you have to go all the way or like down through Freehold.
You probably have to go through like 295 to get back up that way.
So
go
we
east.
We reroute, we drive, we get there. Park the car. $5 only gets you 2.5 hours of parking in Keensburg. Which is crazy. Because like the city costs less.
Does it really? I was gonna say.
You can get an hour for 50 cents.
Really?
Yeah, in some places in the city, an hour for 50 cents. Now, we walk up, or walking, and it's about 3 o'clock, and I see on the sign, today we're closing at 4 p.m. And then on the sign next to it, we are no longer selling wristbands.
Oh my fucking
So then I was like, all right, let's just go home. So I get back in the car.
You guys didn't go to the beach or anything?
I was so defeated.
Oof.
So defeated. This is actually probably the most energetic I've been all day.
Did you go and like
my
get
entire
like,
mood just kept dropping.
Go get like food or anything? Or
so I drove.
Coffee?
I drove up to Colonia Dairy Maid.
Okay.
And I got some ice cream.
Did you get a monster milkshake?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I couldn't. I don't think I could ever finish. I totally could. What am I saying? Finish two.
In high school, that was a challenge that we did sometimes after school. We would just go and punish ourselves and see who could finish one the fastest.
First of all, your poor stomach and your poor bowels.
Don't forget the poor bathroom I have to go to.
That's true. The poor toilet.
The
water closet you have to sit in. Now, I go into Colonia Dairy Maid. I get my ice cream. I'm so happy. Woo, woo, woo. I drive off. I try to grab the rest of the money that I had in my pocket, and it's not there. So, Hurricane Harbor closed. Runaway Rapids closing, not taking any more people in. Colonia Dairy Maid, I lost $60 in cash.
Oh my god.
I wanted to scream.
Yeah, so before we started this episode, Vince told me, he's like, I had a fucking bad day. I was like, yeah, I kind of did too. He's like, mine was worse. I was like, you're probably right. He's right.
I spent 5 hours basically driving my car around New Jersey.
And then basically spent $60 on ice cream.
And,
huh?
I'm sorry, and And on top of that, I had taken some very delicious gummies before I drove to Six Flags, and those gummies were supposed to have long-lasting, relaxing effects on me, and they didn't have any, if you catch my drift.
Is it that they didn't have any effect, or that your anger and stress took over?
I don't know.
I think that your
the amount of milligrams I had within my body system, I should have been rocked. I should have been on my ass. They should have said, "Sir, we can't let you in today because you're missing a toe," and I would have been like, "Okay." That's how I should have been. Instead, I was Sadie McSatterson.
Okay.
Sadie Sanderson.
Sadie McBride.
Sad. Just sad.
Sadie Field.
That's a good one. Sadie Field.
Thank you.
So then I was on Twitter trying to see if the world was talking about Hurricane Harbor. And allegedly, there was a safety concern that some people are alluding to a bomb threat that required Jackson PD to come to Hurricane Harbor, which is why the park closed for the day. So I don't know how true or false that is, but I guess that's a good excuse for the park to be closed at 12 o'clock on a Monday.
Is it so much that they were closed, or they were just, when they say at capacity, they're just like not taking people for that time?
So they had signs. They had signs that said at full capacity, but the person I talked to said it's not a capacity issue.
Oh,
that's the one thing she knew, is that it wasn't like what they were telling people is not what it was.
It's a cover up.
It's a cover up. Conspiracy theory TikTok is getting me.
Well,
speaking of things that are also disgusting, can we just take one quick moment to talk about the macaroni and cheese ice cream Kraft came out with?
No. Why?
Why does that exist?
America.
Who the fuck wants to eat that?
Americans.
No. No.
Trailer trash.
No.
Fraternities.
Macaroni and cheese is a sacred meal. Ice cream is a sacred dessert. We do not need to mix sacred things together.
Is it like macaroni in a pot for this cold ass pussy?
No.
Is it? Are we going from WAP to CAP?
But if you have macaroni and cheese that's ice cream, the wet ass pussy is gonna melt, and you're just gonna have a liquidy pussy.
A lap?
A lap. Yes. You're gonna have a lap, and that you're gonna need your man to lap it up.
And he's gonna be like, "It ain't easy being cheesy." That's Cheetos. Fuck. I've got the blues. I've got the blues as Kraft.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got the blues Kraft macaroni and cheese. It was in the '90s, at least.
Oh my god.
I've got the blues Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Kraft macaroni and like the color of it is disgusting. First of all, they also made it look like chode and balls. Dick and balls. Look at that. Look, it's 3 scoops of ice cream.
I was gonna say a head and very, very busty cheese. Just a lot like me with the balloons.
This is
the story.
This is the cock destroyer. This is the cock destroyer. Hi guys. Do you like these big tits?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. They sold out of the ice cream.
Of course they fucking did, dude. People are gross. Dude, think about some of the other... I had lobster ice cream in Maine. It was legitimately vanilla ice cream with frozen lobster bits in it. I had it.
Why?
I felt like I had to.
No.
It was available. So I didn't buy it. I had a sample of it.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't pay for it. But I did it.
No.
But there's also, like, gross ice creams out there. I think there's mayonnaise ice cream.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. In fact, what are you looking up? Because
I'm just looking at the Kraft macaroni and cheese Instagram, and it's not cute. I would like to make a quick PSA, though. If you are a woman or a person who dabbles in cosmeceuticals, this is your PSA that nobody looks good in purple lipstick.
Cosmeceuticals?
Like makeup. Cosmeceuticals. Makeup.
I've never heard it made that. I've never heard it said that way.
You're welcome. You learn something new every day with a gay friend.
Educational podcast.
Do you want to tell everyone about how I deep-throated a banana in front of you today? Was it the best moment of your life?
I pretty much explained it earlier.
Why did they do it again?
So when you showed Mike the sticker, I thought you were telling him how much you could take.
Which, all right, let's.
And then
just,
you were just like, "Oh, you know what?
Let's just backtrack now because I had a banana that had a Disney princess sticker on it, and I tapped. It was in the middle of the banana, so I tapped the middle of the banana to the sticker to show our friend Mike, and he thought that I was saying that's the depth that I could go to.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm so disappointed that you have such low standards of me and my throat game.
Do you remember those old whistle things that you would get as a kid, and it would just go like, oh, oh.
Yes. Yes, I sure do.
Wait, can I tell you about some gross ice cream flavors real quick?
Sure.
Horseflesh. There are 24 attractions within Tokyo's indoor amusement park, Namja Town. But it would be easy to spend all of your time there pondering the many out there flavors at Ice Cream City, where raw horseflesh, cow tongue, salt, yakisoba, octopus, and squid are among the flavors that have tickled or strangled visitors' taste buds.
That's a lot.
Pickled mango, corn on the cob, foie gras, pear and blue cheese, ghost pepper, bourbon and cornflake, fig and fresh brown turkey, oh god, lobster, told you, Creole tomato, Eskimo ice cream, which, what the fuck is Eskimo ice cream?
Is it like astronaut ice cream?
If you happen to find yourself in an ice cream shop in Juneau, Alaska, remember this. Eskimo ice cream, also known as akutag. It is not the same thing as an Eskimo pie, that chocolate-covered ice cream bar you'll find in just about any grocery store.
Yum.
Though the statewide delicacy has usually got enough fresh berries mixed in to satisfy one's sweet tooth, its base is actually animal fat. Reindeer, caribou, possibly even whale.
Okay.
Cheetos ice cream.
Ugh.
And those are the 12 that are on this article.
Okay.
Oyster, curry, cheese, smoked salmon, pizza, honey jalapeno, squid ink, and lobster again.
It's a lot of gross flavors, if you ask me.
I just don't tamper with good things. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Like, I can understand certain things being added in for certain savory flavor. Like, I understand, like, the bacon aspect and with chocolate and sweets.
Or like
I get it.
Or like potato chips.
Right. Or pretzels. You know, you got
yeah.
this. Oh, I got the caramel pretzel ice cream from Colonia Dairy Maid today.
I didn't even know they had that.
What?
I haven't been
Vanilla
to Dairy
ice
Maid
cream,
forever.
caramel, chocolate covered pretzels. And then I got a pint of s'mores ice cream because they have the best s'mores flavored ice cream. So good.
I'm going to have to give that to Jersey Freeze, actually.
I've never had their s'mores ice cream. I went to Jersey Freeze, and would you believe I got a chocolate milkshake and a vanilla soft serve cone.
You basic bitch.
I know. Why did I do that to myself? And then I dropped the cone. I went back inside, and they gave me another one, though. I was like, good. Excuse me, I just dropped my ice cream.
You asked one of the 15-year-olds, hi, excuse me, can you give me a new ice cream? You high school bitch.
Listen to me, you little fuck. You go work that soft serve machine, and you give me an extra ring.
Use the geometry that you learned in school to give me some new ice cream.
Use that lever that you're used to pulling down on because you're so used to jerking dicks off. You better pull down and just keep pulling until my ice cream is back. You better keep pulling and pulling until that white cream comes out.
Are you doing grease lightning?
Is that the thing? Go grease lightning.
It's down, across, down, across, and then...
Oh, no, I was just doing this.
Okay.
This is either a lever or I'm fist pumping. Because in Jersey, we don't pump our own gas. We pump our fists.
And engager.
And this is how we circle back.
And engager is that you don't pump your fist, you just fist.
There you go.
I'm learning.
You pump your fist, you just pump it into an asshole.
Ew. Oh, the vacuum seal.
The vacuum seal of your anus, yes.
Yeah. So I think that masks are going to come back, and I'm not happy about it, but I also kind of don't care. But if no one thought this wasn't going to happen, you're kind of an idiot.
History repeats itself.
Also, like everybody, it's almost this is literally that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Happening, where it just kind of ends and the sickness is over, and everyone's just like, well, back to regular life. And like PNC Bank had like a sold out crowd for Luke Bryan yesterday, and imagine like that's your first concert back, you go and see Luke Bryan, like. Come on.
I would love to rejoin society, but I can't because every time I try to do something part of society, I get told it's fucking closed.
Yeah.
So
Dude, I've had a number of Tuesdays off recently.
the universe telling me don't do anything.
Yeah. Especially on a Tuesday. Like, you're at work, so that's no big deal, but...
Can't go to the Buttered Biscuit.
Yeah, you can't go to the Buttered Biscuit. You can't go to Alternate Ending. You can't go to Tallulah's. You can't go to... Well, probably Tallulah's, but I don't know. There's a ton of restaurants down the shore. Pretty much anywhere I want to be is not open on Tuesday.
Okay.
It's very frustrating.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's honestly, like, the most first world problem.
Yeah, it is.
Because I'll just find other
As
shit
I'm
to
sitting
do.
here complaining about the water park not being open.
At the same time, though, that's a far drive.
I mean, yeah.
It was a lot of driving for 2 in a row to not work out.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, I left my house at about 11:30. I got home at 5.
Oh, God. So you were talking about TikToks before. One thing I wanted to bring up is, even though you kind of debunked my wonder what happened. I'm sure everyone remembers that guy who got really super famous out of nowhere for his Fleetwood Mac skateboarding cranberry juice video.
Yes.
I've thought to myself, I was like, where the fuck did that guy even go? He just kind of vanished off the face of the earth, to which Vince looked up and found that he put a TikTok up like 8 hours ago.
He uploads quite frequently.
And there you go. And is it all like the same stuff? Does he just like...
No, he does a lot of different things. Look, he's like getting ready, doing dance moves. Is there a transition coming?
420 Dogface 208.
Yeah. Wake and bake, get down. King, hashtag baby I got your money. Hashtag foo, hashtag happy hippie.
Hashtag foo, I love it.
Hashtag foo.
Okay.
Work, look at the fit on this grandma. Abuela, you better come through, bitch. She said I got the green velour with the red kicks.
He is everything that Hollywood has painted a cholo to be. Minus the flannel.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. I just wish him all the best.
I mean, shit, dude, live your life.
Yeah.
I just, like...
off, King.
I truly forgot about this dude until today, and I was just like, whatever happened to that guy?
I just want to know why he wears such high socks.
Dude,
are your legs cold?
That's what I'm telling you. That's... Well, he's got a... He just watched Castaway for the first time.
What is going on?
He watched Castaway and
is
Iron Chef
happening?
at the same time.
Okay, you know what? You better work. You got 6.7 million followers off of some cranberry juice, and you made a career out of it.
And the truck. Ocean Spray gave him a fucking truck. Like a car to drive.
I love that.
But I'm sure...
Ocean Spray has a cran mango flavor.
That's new.
You have to check and see if you can find it.
Remind me. I'll take a look tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Cran mango. That seems very conflicting.
I know, because it's very tarty and then very, like... I don't know.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
seems
it'll
like
be like just the right balance.
Maybe.
Balance.
I'll tell you what, though. Cran apple.
Well, yeah.
That is some good shit. Some crapple.
Some grapple?
Fuck me up with some crapple.
Fuck me up with some scrapple. How about that?
Oh, I can't fucking wait to hit some southern cooking.
Where are you going to be in California again?
Los Angeles. But then I'm going to be in Georgia.
Do you have a lot of do you have room for planning?
I don't know what we're doing.
Who are you going with?
With Jackie. We're meeting her brother and his girlfriend out there. And they like know where to go. Mm-hmm. But let me know what your thoughts are.
I would just like for you to look into maybe going to like a Sunday brunch at Hamburger Mary's.
Hamburger Mary's.
Mm-hmm. It's a drag restaurant.
All right.
So I know Jackie will enjoy. They serve you your check in a high heel. Bitch! Come on, cunt. That's lovely. And I got a mac and cheeseburger when I went. Six Flags is really ripping Disneyland off. They started selling turkey legs.
Really?
For $16 a piece.
Are they big?
I did not want to spend the money to see.
That better be the size of my torso.
The turkey leg from Disney, though, like,
wait,
kind of dry.
I mean, it's a turkey leg. It's kind of hard to...
It's supposed to be dark meat, though.
I think it's just novelty, to be honest.
It's fucking stupid. Like, if I get the turkey leg, I want to enjoy the turkey leg. You better give me a side of gravy with that shit.
Like a little
gravy
squirt,
and
a little
mashed
squirt
potatoes.
bottle.
Imagine, like, instead of ketchup, you get a squirt bottle and it's gravy and mashed potatoes. You're welcome.
You wanna make that one of the
one of our random inventions? Yes.
No, you want to make that one of the tokens for Bark Bark Amusement Park?
Okay.
For your owner and for the dog, you get a turkey leg and like a little drumstick.
We just ordered Yugi sushi, and I just think remember when you would like go to hibachi and they would like do the sake in your mouth? It's like instead of it's like let's all sit down for lunch. Oh, here, you want a shot of mashed potatoes and gravy? Open up.
I'm down. Let's go.
Oh,
I can't imagine gargling mashed potatoes. That's so dense. Oh man, speaking of gargling things that are so dense, I found out that Don't Breathe 2 is coming out. If anyone's familiar with Don't Breathe 1, and it's been a couple of years, so I'm gonna ruin a huge part for you.
Oh my god, you said Don't Breathe anything dense!
There's a part in the movie where it's the blind guy. He captures one of the robbers, who's a girl, and he tries to impregnate her with a turkey baster full of his own frozen manhood, and she like breaks free to the point where she gets the turkey baster, hits him in the stomach, and then just right down his throat of his own jizz.
That's what the turkey leg needs to stay moist.
Ew. But
fertile seed.
But yeah, so that's the only part of that movie that I really took away from the fact that it's a blind man who just went nuts because his daughter died. And
he was like Daredevil style blind. Like he had something going on. That
he was
not believable.
He had like superhuman senses, but he was also like a soldier or something. They're making a prequel, I think. I think like his daughter's still alive in the prequel, but I don't know if anyone's gonna get a turkey baster full of cum. But that's, and also like it was a full baster. Like that is years of just or whatever sound ejaculation is.
Some people like to collect.
1-800.
Talk about a debt collector, yeah. Ugh.
He ran out of socks and went right for Thanksgiving.
You're
also
disgusting. Oh, that took me a second. It was sock? No, don't ruin a sock.
Dude, that's like... I personally have never done that, but that was like a big running joke in a lot of TV shows. And it's just like, yeah, I went to do your laundry the other day. Your socks are hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's in a lot of shows that just have like a prepubescent... anything like more so like geared towards puberty. I think like...
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Which, way ahead of its time.
That 70s show, Kitty the mom. Oh, your socks are hard. And her that.
Honestly, you're probably right.
Maybe.
You're probably right. But I gotta say, Malcolm in the Middle was way ahead of its time.
I don't remember it that
I
much.
loved Malcolm in the Middle. I loved Malcolm in the Middle.
I wonder if it's on any streaming things.
It probably is. Speaking of streaming, you and I both watched American Horror Story. I only saw the first... Stories, sorry. I only saw the first one.
Yes.
It was pretty wild.
Yes.
Classic Ryan Murphy, I gotta say.
I took away the 3 things from that episode. Paris Jackson, beautiful.
Who's Paris Jackson?
Paris Jackson was the popular girl.
Okay. The blonde?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's daughter. That's Paris Jackson. Your mind is being blown right now.
A little bit, yeah.
She's beautiful. Can't act for shit.
Okay.
She can glare into a camera Kristen Stewart style. That's about the peak of her acting. 2, the person that they got to play, what was her name? The girl with the red hair? Do you remember her name?
I don't, actually.
Right? Forgettable. They really had to make her body yaddy in this like Rubberman suit to look like Mrs. Incredible, but the black version. It's wild. They gave her the red blunt bob and the hips out to fucking the door frame.
She looked like a pear.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the pears. Rick Ross.
So that's 2 things. And then 3, I don't like these gay stereotypical families that Ryan Murphy tries to push on people. We're not all like that. We don't all like redecorate houses. The 2 gay couples that he has introduced on Murder House have both been 2 gays who renovate the house.
Now, wasn't one to renovate to live in, and then these 2 are renovating to?
No, they were flipping.
I thought they were turning into like a horror house thing.
They were they were going to flip it into a business and sell it.
Okay.
I mean, probably really cool if they could make it into a horror attraction, but I don't think that would actually end up working.
The one dad has very odd hair.
The blonde? I know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, where's the hair and makeup team? Are you trying to make these people look realistic? Because it looks really bad.
I do have to give it to Ryan Murphy though, because in the episode I won't say too much about it, but they really address like the realism of bullying and how high school kids are just the fucking worst. And yeah, and
I gotta say,
it was very
that was really it was really fucked.
It was super fucked.
And I will put this disclaimer out here now. If you're expecting to see like Murder House American Horror Story in a short version, you're not going to get that. It's definitely more focused on the story of this person. However, so it was interesting because there was a lot of realistic moments that were very cringy, but like in the right way, and then it was just very like so out there in certain aspects that I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm curious to see where it goes.
I have a feeling that it's
I do have to
turn
watch part
into...
2, though. Is part 2 a different...
No, part 2 is a continuation of the first episode. Like, the second episode is the same storyline, but the next episode is going to be completely different.
Okay, is that how they're going to do it, or it's like...
Every episode is going to be a whole new storyline. Apparently...
Well, is it going to be a new storyline, part 1, part 2, or just a new storyline?
I think it's just going to depend.
Okay.
But each episode just takes place, like, somewhere within the American Horror Story universe.
Ooh. Yeah, I like what they're doing, I gotta say.
It's giving very Tales from the Crypt meets the Twilight Zone, and I'm okay with that.
Now, is this episode that just premiered, is it a prequel or a sequel in comparison?
That's the thing they don't tell you.
True. Yeah, I guess it's true.
So
it's got to be sequel because the car that they're driving was released like 2 years ago.
True. That's true.
Also, if you haven't watched it, surprise character reprisal in the show. I'm not going to say it. I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after.
Because I'm like...
I'm gonna tell you and you're going to be like, oh.
Oh, okay. Only because, like, you really didn't see anybody. Apparently, they're going back to Murder House for another episode, and you're going to see more familiar faces. I guess it's just like a budgetary thing, and because it's a TV show where they're, hiring a new cast for every week. So, I don't know about all that. Oh!
Right?
That was cool to see. Oh, okay. See, had you said that, I wouldn't have caught it, but if you would have said what they also refer to it as, then I would have been like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know there's an alternate name, but I forgot.
Okay. Well, we're going to end this podcast by saying, if you haven't, go watch the first 2 episodes of American Horror Stories, and then let's talk about it. Let's start a discussion, an open dialogue.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, man. And also, fucking... Vince hasn't watched it, but I finished Loki recently.
Oh, yes.
Holy shit. Let me... if you're a nerd like me, what Loki is building up to is so fucking awesome. Also, the... actors, the show itself, this season and the series was fantastic from start to finish. Amazing.
Yeah.
Very, very creative.
Maybe I gotta get Disney Plus.
It's a very, very creative, very visually stunning. A lot of great acting. Tom Hiddleston was really awesome in the movie or the series. Mm-hmm. Owen Wilson's in it. He doesn't say wow one time.
Wow.
And then Jonathan Majors. Holy shit! Fucking stealing the show in the finale.
Ooh.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh my god.
But I'm just here to support you.
Well, I appreciate that because honestly, you don't even have to know what's going on. But
I've been told that some of the shows that are on Disney Plus, you don't need to watch all of the Marvel cinematic novels of movies that they have. The lists that go on and on.
Yeah.
Somebody said for Loki and for WandaVision, it's better if you don't know any of the backstories.
Yeah, it gets revealed to you throughout the...
Yeah.
And then they're going to build up to season 2. But they're also building into like the new big villain, the new Thanos.
Ooh.
They're going to build into the multiverse and the new Doctor Strange and what they're building up to Marvel's first horror movie.
Okay.
Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch.
That's going to be a horror movie?
Well, it's going to involve like the multiverse, so it's going to involve like demons and shit.
Okay.
And sorcery. I don't know how they're going.
Let's see.
It's a Sam Raimi movie, so they're hopefully going to make it spooky in some sort. I don't know. All I know is that the first Doctor Strange, in my opinion, was very underrated. the things that happened in WandaVision are going to build up to a much better storyline for her. And I feel like Marvel has a lot of cool shit on its way, especially with the reveal they did at the end of Loki and what's going on. I'm sure the internet already ruined it for a lot of people. If I told you, you probably wouldn't understand what I was talking about.
That's fine.
But there's just a whole lot coming up that's going to be super awesome. I haven't seen Black Widow. Heard it was terrible.
I've heard mixed reviews.
I heard the majority of bad.
Okay.
But that, and like, I mean, I still want to give it a shot. Like, it's been delayed so many fucking times.
That's true.
I'm very, very excited because everything that happened in Loki, I think, is going to start allowing things to be more introduced universally, like the X-Men and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that this is where things are going.
It's just going to be the collision of all things Marvel.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Sony and...
I just hope they do it right and it doesn't seem like they're just throwing characters in a blender
yeah,
and making...
where it's like, yeah, we can do it now, so here it is, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for.
All the fucking nerds getting their rocks off to all their superheroes in one movie.
Yeah, see that's the thing about it. If that does happen, I will promise you that I will be the last person in the movie theater for that, because I will not pay to be amongst a crowd for a movie that I can't hear. I'm not fucking doing it.
I've seen 3 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies in theaters.
Okay.
Iron Man, and I fell asleep.
The first one?
Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange, and I fell asleep. And then Endgame Part 2.
Well, just Endgame. It was Infinity War, then Endgame.
Oh, yeah, the second part, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 that I've seen, and I slept through 2/3 of it. They weren't good. I mean, Iron Man was okay. I saw Iron Man. Let me preface. I did go to the movies kind of late for Iron Man, so I probably would have stayed awake if it wasn't 11 o'clock at night. But Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, boring as can be. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion.
I'm glad you saw that, actually, because I saw a tweet.
Oh God. The
other day, and it was so fucking perfect. Oh, let me read it to you real fast.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be our close off for today. Alex, read me the tweet.
Doctor Strange has to resolve a multiversal war because his dumbass texted while driving once in 2016. It's so true.
It's hysterical so true. Because it's true.
It's so true.
Wow. You heard it here maybe first, folks?
Credit to at the Lauren Bales for that text message as of July 16th, 2021 at 11:59 a.m.
All right. And on that note, everybody, welcome to season 3. The first episode.
Where every week we have a different story about our own episodes. No, we don't.
Where every week we're just constantly giving you top quality content.
No fake news here, just potentially unaware news. It just might not be thoroughly researched yet. So like, comment, subscribe, and maybe we'll do better research. Who knows?
Maybe fact check us.
Yeah, we would love that, actually.
Bye.
See ya.